Welcome to Effortless English Zone podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Effortless English Zone, the podcast where you can improve your English through natural, everyday conversations.
Hi, everyone. We're really happy to have you with us today. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Thanks for joining us.
If you're listening to us for the first time, welcome to Effortless English Zone.
And if you've been listening to us for a while, welcome back.
In today's episode, we're talking about something that almost every English learner has experienced.
You understand English.
You know a lot of English words.
You can watch English videos.
You can listen to English podcasts.
Maybe you can even read English quite well.
But when someone suddenly speaks English directly to you,
Your brain freezes.
exactly.
You know the answer, but you can't say it.
You know the vocabulary, but you can't remember the words.
You know the grammar, but suddenly every grammar rule disappears from your mind.
And then you start thinking, oh no, my English is terrible.
But here's the interesting thing.
Your English might not be terrible at all.
You might simply be thinking too much.
And that's what we're going to talk about today.
We're going to talk about why English learners freeze when they speak, why we are afraid of mistakes,
Why we translate in our heads, and how we can become more confident.
and we're also going to give you some simple things you can practice every day.
So get comfortable
Grab a cup of coffee if you have one.
and practice your English with us.
You don't need to understand every single word.
Just listen.
Try to understand the main ideas.
And if you hear a useful sentence, repeat it.
Exactly. Emma, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever had a situation where you understood someone perfectly in English, but when it was your turn to answer, you suddenly forgot how to speak?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
More times than I want to admit.
Tell me about one.
Okay, a few years ago, I was traveling in another country.
Nice.
I went into a restaurant because I was hungry.
That's usually a good reason to go to a restaurant.
Exactly. I sat down and a waiter came over.
Okay.
He started talking to me in English.
And you understood him?
Mostly.
Mostly?
Yes, he spoke a little faster than I expected.
That can be difficult.
It was. He asked me a question about my order.
What happened?
I understood the question, but I became nervous.
Why?
Because I started thinking about my English instead of thinking about the question.
Ah,
I thought, what if I answer incorrectly?
right.
Then I thought, what if I use the wrong grammar?
And then?
What if he doesn't understand me?
And then?
What if he thinks my English is terrible?
So what did you finally say?
I said, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Was the answer actually yes?
I have no idea.
Emma,
I know.
what happened next?
He walked away.
And?
A few minutes later, he brought me something I didn't order.
Oh no.
I looked at the food and realized I probably answered the wrong question.
So what did you do?
I ate it.
You ate it?
Yes,
Why didn't you tell him?
because I was embarrassed.
That's exactly the problem we're talking about.
Yes, I wasn't actually unable to speak English.
You were afraid to speak English.
Exactly.
And there's a big difference.
A very big difference.
I think a lot of English learners experience the same thing,
They know more English than they think they know,
but they don't trust themselves.
and they worry too much about making mistakes.
Let's imagine a simple situation.
Okay,
Someone asks you, "What did you do yesterday?"
very easy question.
You know the answer.
Maybe you went to work.
Maybe you stayed home.
Maybe you watched a movie.
Maybe you went shopping.
But instead of answering immediately, you start thinking,
Wait, should I use the past simple?
did I pronounce that word correctly?
Should I say I went or I have gone?
Maybe I should use a more advanced sentence.
And while you're thinking,
The other person is waiting.
Exactly.
And then you panic.
So, what's the solution?
First, stop trying to be perfect.
That's easier said than done.
It is, but it's necessary.
Why?
Because speaking is different from writing.
Explain that.
When you're writing, you have time.
You can stop.
You can think.
You can delete a sentence.
You can rewrite it.
You can check the grammar.
You can look up a word.
But when you're speaking,
The conversation keeps moving.
exactly.
So you need to become comfortable with imperfect sentences.
That's important.
Your goal isn't to produce perfect English.
Your goal is to communicate.
Exactly.
Let's say I say, yesterday I go to the store.
I understand you.
You might correct me,
I might say, yesterday I went to the store.
and I learn.
Exactly.
Nothing terrible happened.
Nobody died.
Nobody called the English police.
Fortunately.
So making a mistake isn't the end of the conversation.
It's part of the conversation.
And sometimes mistakes actually help you remember.
That's true. If someone corrects you, you might remember that correction for a long time.
Especially if you made the mistake in a real situation.
Exactly.
Another huge problem is translating everything in your head.
Oh, yes, this is one of the biggest reasons speaking feels slow.
Let's explain how it works.
Someone speaks to you in English.
You understand the English.
Then your brain translates the sentence into your first language.
You think about your answer in your first language.
Then you translate your answer back into English.
Then you check your grammar.
Then you check your vocabulary.
Then you finally speak.
And the conversation has already moved forward.
Exactly.
So we need to slowly train our brains to think directly in English.
But how do we do that?
Start very small,
How small?
with everyday thoughts.
Give us some examples.
When you wake up, think, I'm tired.
I need coffee.
I need to get ready.
I'm going to work.
It's cold today.
Where are my keys?
Very simple.
But that's the point.
You don't need complicated English to practice thinking in English.
You just need English that you can actually use.
Exactly.
You can do this while you're cooking.
I'm making breakfast.
I need some water.
The food is hot.
I need a plate.
Or while you're driving.
The traffic is heavy.
I'm running late.
I need to turn left.
There's a lot of traffic today.
You're turning normal life into English practice.
Exactly.
And you don't need a classroom.
You don't need a teacher.
You don't even need a textbook.
You just need to start noticing your thoughts.
That's a really useful habit.
And another useful habit is talking to yourself.
Some people might think that's strange,
Maybe it is.
but it works.
When you're alone, you can practice without pressure.
You can describe your day,
You can ask yourself questions.
and you can answer them.
For example, what am I going to do today?
I'm going to work, and later I'm going to meet my friend.
What did I do yesterday?
Yesterday I stayed home and watched a movie.
How do I feel today?
I'm a little tired, but I'm okay.
That's real speaking practice.
And you can do it for 5 minutes.
Or 10 minutes.
Every day.
Exactly.
There's one more thing we should talk about.
What's that?
Vocabulary.
Ah, yes.
Many learners think they need thousands and thousands of words before they can speak.
But knowing a word isn't the same as being able to use it.
Exactly.
You might recognize a word when you hear it.
But when you need it in a conversation,
It disappears.
exactly.
That's why repetition is so important.
Use useful words again and again.
Don't worry if your vocabulary is simple.
Simple English can communicate complicated ideas.
You just need to know how to explain yourself.
For example, imagine you forget the word umbrella. What do?
I can say, the thing you use when it rains.
And I'll understand you.
Exactly.
That's an important skill.
It's called describing something when you don't know the exact word.
And native speakers do it too.
All the time.
So don't panic when you forget a word. Find another way to say it.
Keep the conversation moving.
That's the important part.
And that's something you can practice starting today.
So if you're listening right now, here's your first challenge. Look around you and choose 5 things. Describe each one in English.
Don't stop to think about perfect grammar.
Just speak.
And if you make a mistake,
Keep going.
if you forget a word,
Explain it another way.
and if you feel nervous,
Take a breath and continue.
because the goal isn't perfection.
The goal is communication.
And there's another important reason why people freeze when they speak English.
They are afraid that other people are judging them.
Yes, and honestly, I think this fear is much bigger in our heads than it is in real life.
What do you mean?
Think about the last time you heard someone speaking English with a strong accent.
Okay.
Did you immediately think, this person is stupid?
No,
Did you laugh at every grammar mistake?
of course not.
You probably just listened and tried to understand them.
Exactly.
And that's what most people do.
So why do we imagine that everyone is watching us?
Because we're watching ourselves.
That's interesting.
We're thinking about every word we say,
Every pronunciation mistake,
every grammar mistake,
every pause.
every time we forget a word.
So we assume other people are thinking about those things too.
But usually they're not.
They're thinking about themselves.
Exactly.
That's actually quite comforting.
It is.
So if you're afraid to speak because you think people will judge you,
Remember that most people are simply trying to have a conversation with you.
they want to understand you.
They don't need you to sound perfect.
They just need you to communicate.
Exactly.
And if someone does laugh at your English,
Then that's their problem.
not yours.
Exactly.
You're learning another language,
That's something difficult.
and you're brave enough to try.
You should be proud of that.
There's also another thing that makes people nervous.
Their accent?
Yes.
That's a big one.
Some learners believe they need to sound exactly like a native speaker.
But there isn't one perfect English accent.
There are many.
American English,
British English,
Australian English,
Canadian English,
Indian English.
and many other varieties.
So your accent doesn't have to disappear. You just need to become clear.
Exactly.
Work on pronunciation.
Practice difficult sounds.
Listen carefully.
Repeat useful phrases.
But don't hate your accent.
Your accent is not proof that your English is bad.
It's proof that you speak more than one language.
And that's a great thing. Now, let's talk about confidence.
This is important.
A lot of people say, I will start speaking when I feel confident.
But that's backwards.
Exactly.
You don't wait for confidence.
You build confidence through action.
Think about learning to swim.
You can't become comfortable in water by standing beside the pool forever.
At some point, you have to get in.
Exactly.
Speaking English is the same. You have to speak.
You make mistakes.
You learn.
You try again.
And slowly, speaking becomes less scary.
That's how confidence grows.
Not overnight.
But little by little.
Another mistake people make is setting huge goals.
Oh, yes.
They say, starting tomorrow, I'll study English for 3 hours every day.
And they do it for 2 days.
Then they're tired.
Then they skip 1 day.
Then they feel guilty.
Then they stop completely.
That's why small goals are better.
10 minutes every day can be better than 3 hours once a week.
Because consistency matters.
Exactly.
Make English part of your daily life.
Listen while you're walking.
Speak while you're alone.
Read a short article.
Write a few sentences.
Watch a short video.
Then talk about what you watched.
It doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent.
And here's something I really want English learners to understand.
What?
Don't compare yourself with other people.
That's a huge problem.
You might see someone online speaking perfect English,
And you might think, I'll never be like that.
but you don't know their story.
Maybe they've been learning for 10 years.
Maybe they live in an English-speaking country.
Maybe they use English every day for work,
You're seeing their result.
not their years of practice.
Exactly.
Compare yourself with yourself.
Think about your English 6 months ago.
Maybe you couldn't understand this kind of conversation.
Maybe now you can.
Maybe you couldn't introduce yourself.
Maybe now you can talk for 5 minutes.
That's progress.
Even if you still make mistakes.
Progress doesn't mean perfection.
That's worth repeating. learning.
Progress doesn't mean perfection.
It means you're moving forward.
Exactly.
Now let's make this practical.
Good idea.
I want to give everyone listening a 7-day challenge.
I'm listening.
For the next 7 days, speak English out loud for at least 5 minutes every day.
Only 5 minutes?
Only 5.
That's easy.
The important part is actually doing it.
What should they talk about?
Anything. Day 1 can be about yourself,
Your name?
where you live,
Your job?
your hobbies.
Your favorite food?
Day 2 can be your daily routine,
What time you wake up?
what you eat.
What you do during the day?
Day 3 can be about yesterday.
What happened?
Where did you go?
Who did you talk to?
What did you watch? Day 4 can be about your future,
Your plans?
your goals,
Places you want to visit?
things you want to learn,
Day 5 can be about something you love.
a movie,
A sport?
a hobby,
A person you admire?
a place you enjoy,
Day 6 can be a story.
a funny story,
An embarrassing story.
a travel story.
Any story from your life.
And day 7?
Talk about your English.
That's interesting.
Talk about what has improved.
Talk about what is still difficult.
Talk about what you want to learn next.
And maybe record yourself.
Yes,
Not because you need to sound perfect.
but because recording yourself lets you hear your progress.
Your first recording might feel uncomfortable,
That's normal.
but listen again after 1 month.
You might be surprised.
You might notice that you're speaking faster.
You might notice that you're using more vocabulary.
You might notice fewer pauses.
And maybe you'll realize that you're more confident.
That's the kind of progress that matters.
Emma, I think there's one final message we should give our listeners.
I agree.
If you're waiting until your English is perfect before you speak,
Stop waiting.
if you're afraid of making mistakes,
Make them.
if you're afraid people will judge you,
Speak anyway.
if you forget a word,
Explain it another way.
if you make a grammar mistake,
Learn from it and continue.
and if you feel like you're not improving fast enough.
Be patient with yourself.
Learning a language takes time.
There is no magic button.
There is no secret vocabulary list.
There is no perfect moment.
There is only practice.
Small practice.
Every day.
One sentence.
Then another.
One conversation.
Then another.
And one day you'll realize something.
What?
You're no longer translating every sentence.
You're no longer afraid of every mistake.
You're simply speaking.
Naturally.
And that's the goal.
Not perfect English.
Comfortable English.
Useful English.
Real English.
English that you can actually use in your life.
So to everyone listening right now, thank you.
Thank you for spending these minutes with us here on Effortless English Zone.
We hope this conversation helped you.
And we hope you learned some useful English along the way.
Remember, you don't need to be perfect.
You just need to keep practicing.
Keep listening.
Keep speaking.
Keep making mistakes.
Keep learning.
And most importantly,
Keep moving forward.
we'll see you in the next episode of Effortless English Zone.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.